The Mont Ventoux, one of the most iconic and relentless climbs in cycling, known for its long ascents, steep slope, and seemingly never-ending road to the top, as the tower standing at the top can be seen from very far away, which means it's gonna hit you both physically, but also mentally. It truly lives up to its nickname, the Giant of Provence. And today I had the great idea of attempting to climb the Mont Ventoux, and to see how close I would get to the best riders in the world who will also be riding it in this year's Tour de France. However, while their weight is around 60 kg give or take, I weigh around 88 kg, which means that the watts that I need to produce needs to be around 33.33333% higher than theirs, while they're world-class athletes and I'm just some guy. So I'll first be climbing the Mont Ventoux and set as good of a time as I possibly am capable of, and then later on you will see my reaction to the real life stage where they ride up the Mont Ventoux, and we'll see exactly how close I get, or I guess how far away in a breakaway I would need to be to survive. Pogacar, most likely. The Mont Ventoux, it's here. I think I'm ready to try and beat the times that they'll be setting in the Tour de France. I mean, we'll see how I compare, I guess, you know? But I do have a new saddle, and I've also raised the seat once more, even more. It's very close to where it should be. I think still a couple more centimeters. I'm yet to do a full ride with the new saddle. I've just tried it out, and it worked fine. So now I should be able to sit properly for the entire ride, which I haven't been able to at all, ever. Which should add quite some watts, I think. Now, before going into this, I wasn't really sure what pace I would be able to set, because I wasn't sure where it currently was. But the goal that I did set for myself was to get around 3.5 watts per kilos on average throughout the entire climb. And I've been told that would be around 90 minutes roughly. So 90 minutes, 3.5 watts per kilos. That was the goal. There was a little on the route before the climb starts. We're just taking it slow. I invited people from the channel to come. It seems like only one's turned up. Perfect. If you guys do want to join some of my races and stuff like that in the future, go join the Discord in the description down below. I'm going to be making a role specifically for Zwift. Whenever I do something on Zwift, I'm just gonna ping the roll. So if you have the roll, you'll get pinged when I do something on Zwift, and you'll know when I do something, basically. So, man, 90 minute, pure pain. Sounds fun. Right, here we go. Here's lights out. Once again, steady to start with. Just to the first, to where the climb starts, basically. Wait, has it started? Oh, it starts down on mine. There it is. There we go. I'm gonna set in a high pace at the beginning here when it's decently steep. I can slow down later. As you can see, I started off with a high pace, especially considering the golden zone for me was around 308 watts to reach the 3.5 watts per kilos. However, I just always like going a bit over my target watts at the start, so I know that later on there's a bit to take from, you know, there's a little bit to take from. So mentally it feels better to go fast than the start for me anyways. My legs did start off feeling a little bit heavy, but as soon as I got into a good rhythm on the climb, I feel like the 3.5 watts per kilos that I had set myself, and also told my subscriber, the one guy who joined the session, that I was going to try and hold throughout the entire climb, ended up being a bit of a lie, since I felt a lot better than I anticipated. Now my plan was to keep my heart rate around 150 to 160 throughout the first part of the climb, but as you can see, I'm already nearing the 170 with quite long to go. So for me, every time I neared the 170 BPM, I took that as a sign for me to get my breathing back under control, maybe slow down a little bit, and try and get my heart rate down before going back to the pace I was going at, which seemed to work pretty well. But I was walking a very fine line, because having a heart rate of 170 is only sustainable for most people for around a couple of minutes. Although if you're really fit or an athlete, you can probably stay there for longer. So this is a great time to tell you that I identify as an athlete. one problem that I had throughout the climb was I didn't have a gear that sort of fit where I wanted to be. It seemed that one gear made me go like 20 watts above my target, and one gear down made me go around 10 to 20 watts below my target. At some point I even tried slowing my cadence with the higher gear, but that felt too hard on my legs. So I had to alternate between the two a lot of time, which I think messed me up a little bit. Now at this point I'm around halfway done with the climb, and I remember thinking to myself, what on earth have I done? My legs were telling me to slow down or blow up completely, so I had no choice but to slow down for a while and get rid of some of that lactate in my legs because it was reaching dangerous levels this early on. But since I've been going quite a bit faster, I knew I had some watts to give later on, thankfully. So I decided to go a bit under the target for about 3 minutes, which seemed to help me quite a bit as I slowly started speeding back up again. Now all this would give me the slowest sector so far, but even though it was the slowest, it was actually exactly on my target watts of 308. What do you got from the meetup? Just catching back up, let's go. Keep pushing, Burbic. Keep pushing. I'm gonna do the same. My legs are now officially feeling very heavy. Very heavy. Well, 3 more sectors, half an hour or so. I got this. I can see it. I can see the top, but it's so far. Oh, fuck me, man. Just imagine tires behind you, attacked, vehicle. I'm in the breakaway. I gotta hold them off. I have a gap, and I gotta hold the gap. At the end of Sector 9, I was really feeling everything. Last section. Come on. Although my legs, they're so toast, but I got this. 70 minutes in the saddle, just pushing hard and steady, and my legs were screaming at me. I was walking the line even closer than ever, and if I did not listen to my body, I would blow up completely and lose several minutes. At the end, it gave me an estimated time to completion, which said 80 minutes. And as soon as I saw that, I knew exactly what my goal was: to go under 80 minutes on Mont Ventoux. Yes! Yes! Oh my. Let's get to the descent real quick. Oh my god. How much did I sprint at the end? I don't know how I do it. At the end, I just get like some otherworldly energy. I beat 80, you know, when it popped up. And I was like, I need to beat that. And I did. I just want to get to the descent real quick, get some kilometers. Let it roll. I was going for the 3.5 watts per kilos. Got more. So if anyone doubts if I'm improving or not, I went with a higher watts per kilos here than I did on the Alpe du Zwift, which was way shorter. 3.63 watts per kilos compared to the, what, 3.4 on the Alpe du Zwift. That took everything out of me. But up came the day of the Mont Ventoux stage in real life, and I was off to watch just how far away I would need to be in a breakaway for them not to catch me, and also a really epic stage.
He looks tired. Pogacar looks tired. What? He mentioned he was ill. Oh, he keeps going. Come on, Jonas, come on. There's like 7 kilometers left. Oh my god, man. Jonas is on a mission. Drop him. Drop him. Oh, Ben Healy. Oh my god. Ben Healy. Oh my god. 31 kilometers an hour up Mont Ventoux. 32. Brother. In the wheel. Yes. Counter. I was over for a counter straight away. There's. Drop this man. Drop him. Oh. Jesus. Keep going, Jonas. Keep going. So close. What a ride. Jesus.
So I have the results right here in front of me, but in real life they took the Mont Ventoux climb as the final 15.6 kilometers. And, you know, the one I rode was 19. So we'll have to take a couple kilometers off, where I went pretty hard, but it's fine, it's okay. I mean, they've ridden an entire Tour de France stage, I think it's alright, to be honest. So if I cut out the first kilometers and match it up to what they were measuring in real life, then my overall time was 69 minutes and 34 seconds. Which is not bad, I don't think it's not bad at all. We're looking at Pogacar and Vingegaard's time. On the Mont Ventoux, 15.6 kilometers, Tadej Pogacar ended up finishing it in 44 minutes and 48 seconds, and Vingegaard 2 seconds behind them. So if we say 69 minutes minus 44, yeah, I would need to be around 25 minutes ahead of him. In a breakaway. That seems about right, honestly. But we all know if it was in real life, I was riding up the Mont Ventoux with all the fans, man. I would just see red, and I would probably beat their time, let's be honest here, you know. That's no secret. But anyways, hopefully you enjoyed this video today. It was really fun to make. I really had a lot of fun. Well, it wasn't that fun riding up the Mont Ventoux, but afterwards it was fun to have completed it. So if you did enjoy, of course, don't forget to leave a like. And if you want to see more of me actually cycling, let me know in the comments down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you all in that video tomorrow, probably. Take care, and peace.